Ooh, it's fallen perfectly.
There's the 9-ball.
Oh,
9-ball in the corner pocket. Rodney wins one on the break. And he almost is the side pocket. Just barely avoided by the 9-ball. He has made a ball. He does have a shot on the 1.
Yeah, the shot is there on the 1, but on the other side he's got that blue 2, so he's going to have to work for position here. Because he's got balls blocking the path to the 2 from where he'd naturally like to stop. So this cue ball's got to do some work for him.
He'll draw it across the table for the 2.
Just like that.
I think the problem that he probably needs to be considering right now is that tie-up between the 5 and the 6. They're pretty close to one another. Makes them hard to work. He could take that cluster apart right now, but then he's in danger of not getting onto the 3-ball. So it's a matter of where do you take your risk. I'd have to take it right here. Go ahead and break these apart, hit it with some authority so that the cue ball slides and escapes out of there. He disagrees.
And the way he's been potting, Jerry, who are we to argue?
Well, I don't think he's happy with this. He may have been trying to hit the top side of that 5-ball to send it away, and that would have taken some of the energy out of the cue ball. As is, he's overshot this. Makes the cut. He's going to settle for the combination. That's going to present a challenge in itself. The 5-ball, of course, is going to move toward the side pocket from here. And so he needs to not only make the combination, but play position on that 5-ball. A lot of things to consider on a combination shot.
Nicely played, but where's that 5 heading for?
And that's the problem. Combination made, but no shot to follow. And with 4 balls left on the table, there's not many blockers out there. Hard to play a safe. About all he can do is create some distance between these balls, maybe bank that 5-ball back up to the rail from which he stands. If he feels real aggressive, he'll be banking it back toward the pocket over which he is now shooting. Well, he tried to thin that ball, and he hit it awful thin, razor thin, but I believe he's left Rodney a shot.
I think he has. For a moment it looked like he was going to get away with it, but I think that cue ball has peaked out past the 9. He needed it to stop around here, and it kept on going.
Well, Rodney puts it away. Leaves himself nicely on the 7-ball. He can just go one rail and back out for the 8-ball. The 9 presenting no problem.
So now the big man who got a golden break last time won't get a golden break this time, but he's got a couple of balls in.
Oh, but he has landed so close to his work. A cue ball and the 2 right next to each other. You see the 1 ball slots into the side pocket, so it's down. And 2 ball and the cue ball wind up close. Rodney has no choice but to play a safety. Forces the 2 ball out behind the 6. That brings Wang back to the table for another opportunity, though this one is certainly not shining. He's gone for shorty. He'll be jumping. Here's another look at the safety that put him in this situation. And now Wang has elevated his jump cue and will be jumping over the 6 ball to try and pocket the 2 in the corner pocket.
Well, didn't make it.
Well, it's tough to play a jump across the narrow side of the table because you always have to be concerned about hopping that cue ball off the table and giving away ball in hand. It's easy to be a little hesitant.
That ball could have gone on a little bit longer for Wang as well. This has given Morris a look at this blue.
Long look it is, however. Doesn't have to worry too much about position. Barely natural roll, and he's scratched off the 9.
Well, there's that old rule about don't disturb the balls on the table because bad things happen. Watch this. Diverted straight bottom left. Ball in hand, Wang.
Well, the 9 ball gave Rodney a good roll with that golden break, and it just took it back. Wang has the most work to do on this shot right here. The 6 ball being the green ball over which he is now shooting. He's got to move the cue ball back down to that end of the table to be able to capture that ball. Done with no problem. He'll slide out, play the 7 in the side.
There's your luck, eh? Rodney's thinking.
Yeah. Hardly needs to move the cue ball at all after this shot. The 8 sits in a very friendly position.
You saw him cue that just enough to make sure it just stopped on the contact, so he's got good position on the 8.
Again, no hard work here. Doesn't need to draw much back past middle table, back past the side pocket. Leaves him a nice easy shot to put this game on his side of the board.
Well, just as Rodney thought he'd done all the hard work getting the break back, Wang's come and pinch frame rack 5, and he will break for 4-2. The wing ball didn't go. Now is he going to get anything else? I don't think he is, you know, unless that 8 is going to go, and it's not. Yeah, no wonder there's some frustration there.
Indeed, they are all still standing. Nothing could find a pocket.
And what's much worse, Rodney's got a good look at the yellow from Wang's perspective.
Just has to fire this ball in, drive the cue ball to the side rail, come back out a little past mid-table for the 3. He's taking a long look at this shot, contemplating cheating the ball to the left side of the pocket rather than into the center. And he's right back out there at the center table where he needs to be.
Yes, he likes this now, doesn't he?
I believe the 5 is going to pass the corner pocket. So he's taking that 8 out of contention. He'll play the 5 in the other corner.
And then it's what position can he get to set up the combination upstairs?
He does have enough angle on this if he wants to go up and down the table and wind up behind the 6. No, he's going to go ahead and settle for the combination. To the basics.
Nice touch. Perfect position on the 9. And we're level once again.
There is plenty of distance here. If this gentleman likes to jump, he can. He's got the room to do so. That's what he's going to do. He's brought out the short stick.
Well, he's made the contact, but what happened next is the story there, and I think he's pulled off an absolute beauty.
What a roll from Wang. He has left Rodney completely behind the 9 ball. He's too close. His only choice is to kick, but there are no great kicks available either.
And all that traffic between the cue ball and the red ball.
Well, that may be the shot of the match as far as effectiveness.
It's tough to find the right shot for Rodney here, isn't it? There's a. I think, is he going to go for the jump?
No.
No. I just thought for a moment there he was actually measuring it up, but that's not the shot.
He may be looking to see how well tied the 6 ball is to the 9. Well, he's figured out the 2-rail path.
Foul shot.
And he has
Ball in
missed the
hand.
3 ball, so Wang has ball in hand. That's the kind of turn of events that cost people matches.
Yep, that one missed by quite a margin. Now Wang has got to take a look and see what angle does he need to get rid of this troublesome 3.
And he still has a problem with that 6 ball. It's tied up to the 9.
Yeah, this one's not over, is it?
No, it's not. 6 ball really only has 1 open pocket to it. It's tough to get position on it.
Well, this is one of the tougher ball in hand shots you'll see as well. He's right up against the rail. Dig himself out and then get position on the pink. That's nice. But as Jerry said, he's still got that little cluster to deal with. The 6 and the 9 are way too close for comfort.
Boy, oh boy, this is quite a problem to solve. 4 balls easy, as is the shot. Now, he has an angle here where he can pocket the 5, put right-hand English on the cue ball, and come back up and break the cluster.
Being that close, it's so close that I don't think he can even think of a combination. I thought he might have come south and tried to push that green up top left, Jerry, but he went for the tougher shot in many senses, but at least he's got out of it with a nice safety.
Very nice safety indeed. It appears from here that the 8 ball is blocking contact right. Rodney would have to jump that. Going back for new equipment. The short stick, jump cue.
You tend to think of Rodney matches as all bish bash bosh, don't you? Big shots and stuff going on everywhere. This one's been hugely tactical.
Well, the balls haven't opened up enough for a typical Rodney match. The role this is going to turn into. Nope. I thought he was going to hide behind the 9, but Wang can see the side of it. Maybe all he needs. There you saw the replay of the jump, and the cue ball almost rolls up into a very fortunate situation.
Instead, Wang can look at it, work out his angles. Now, can he find the thinnest edge? No, he's had to play it safe.
And a good one. Once again, a full ball block.
He's got this knack, hasn't he, Jerry? He comes up and you look at a difficult shot, he makes it look ridiculously easy, doesn't he?
Right.
Position on his next ball as well.
Very good shot maker. He certainly deserves this game. Played smart and he played well. But he's come up short on this one. He'll be able to handle it, but he sure would like to have been closer. Less angle. Critical shot. A ball to slide down toward that corner pocket and dive.
Just like that.
Never fails to amaze me the shots these fellas can pull off. That one into less than half of a pocket from 9 feet away. He's eyeing up another half pocket shot.
Surely not.
Boy, if this goes, this guy is amazing.
He's looking. Oh, it wouldn't quite go. But he's played it sensible. Look where the cue ball has ended up at the other end of the table. And 9 now hanging over that top right pocket, ready to go at the slightest touch. So he's played it safe. He's got some insurance because the cue ball is hidden away. So there's no clean shot of the 2. Look at that. Wow, that was a gutsy effort.
Rodney is in trouble in this match. To get out of it, he's got to make something happen here. What a tough situation this is.
Just gets a bit of that look. It wasn't hidden.
Wow. One great shot after another. 9 ball sitting in the jaws. 3 ball down on that end of the table. Does he go for it now? Here's another look at the great cut on the 2. Oh, decisions. Do I go for that 9? It's really could be a two-way shot. Go ahead and cut the 3 across into the corner. Nope. He went for the 9 all the way.
Oh, no.
But
has he got away with it? Is there just the slightest of angles on that red 3 that'll push that 9 in? Well, I'd say this is a close one, Jerry.
And remember, he doesn't have to contact the 9 directly. If he can get into the rail and bounce off the rail into the 9, that'll work just as well. Oh, so close.
That 9 is just sitting there ready to go. Any contact will push it in now.
He would have to play the 3 into the rail first. And obviously, if he misses that shot, he's going to leave the 3-9 combination for Rodney. All Rodney can do is sit and watch.
Well, we've seen him pull off some great shots.
Apparently, he cannot get enough of that ball to drive it down the rail into the 9. So
no, he keeps looking, doesn't he? And keeps just coming up, saying nope. Keeps looking, and it's close. But I don't think even Wang's going to pull this one off.
well, he's got to find a place to duck. That's the real problem. He's got to come all the way back down here and hide behind either the 5 or the 4. Now he's looking to kick into the 3. Then the cue ball could bleed off the 3 into the 9. But my goodness.
And he's done it.
What a shot! They don't make them like that anymore.
No, they do